that's lovely, I suppose.
It was originally by the Bee Gees, but it's with the guy from Fame Academy, the Alistair Griffin guy.
With him. Alistair's got quite a nice voice, but when you hear old Mr. Gibb, you see, that's the voice there that you want. That's the money shot. Okay, I went to the Lord of the Rings party. I didn't go and see the premiere. I went to the party because the premiere I was filming. And went to the party afterwards to interview various stars of the movie Lord of the Rings for next Tuesday's edition of Film 2004.
Okay.
Or 3 even. I've jumped ahead of you. I'm already planning my next year's diary. While we're in there, Mr. Cowell was arrived, by the way. We'll get him in just a sec. While we're in there, well, we'll get him in now. When are you coming now? You enjoying the story? Come on, Simon. Come on. Don't want to waste time with you. Well, look, he's brought his beautiful girlfriend with him. Well, there, she's looking at me.
She's not.
She
Hi,
is.
kids.
Morning, Simon. How are you?
Mate, how
Come
are
and
you?
sit down.
All right, how are you,
How
Simon?
doing? All right.
I'm just telling you a story, and you'll appreciate this. I went to the Lord of the Rings party. Now, choosing the right music for a party is a nightmare, isn't it?
You're very difficult.
So, Lord of the Rings party, they had a live band, which is a bold move. While I'm trying to interview people, well, it was a kind of covers band. Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't know what they were thinking, and they were perfectly adequate musicians. But I'm trying to interview Ian McKellen, and I'm not he's rubbing his breast.
No, I'm keeping them away from you.
I'm not making a joke. Well, you've got a fine set.
Do you think so?
Well, look at the head. He's got. You look like an attractive young pubescent girl. So anyway.
You are strange.
So I'm interviewing Ian McKellen. I'm interviewing. The band kicks into it. I'm not making up. You can ring my bell. And you know when you've got a covers band, and the singer really wanted to make it her own. She was giving it. She was ringing out every syllable.
No, I'd like that.
Simon Cowell, ladies and gentlemen.
Do I need to put headphones on?
No, I don't think they work even. I don't mean to be rude, but is the name of Simon Cowell's book. It's out now. I've been reading it. Hugely entertaining.
Do you like it?
Very funny.
Thank you.
And quite revealing as well. I mean, it's not the full warts and all story. I suspect that we're going to get one day. Yeah.
This is 2%.
Yeah. Well. So how did you set the kind of bar on that? What do you think? How much you're going to talk about and how much you're not? How was the kind of that level reached?
Well, as with everything, there's a limit, isn't there, Jonathan? Yeah. But at the same time, be quite open. I'm not embarrassed about most things.
Yeah. Well, no, you're an honest fella.
Yeah.
There's a great picture of... there's loads of great pictures in the book of Simon. There's one here. I guess you're at a wedding. I would have thought that must be early 70s or maybe early 80s.
That was sort of early 80s, yeah.
He looks like Kevin Keegan.
I was just to say he looks like Kevin Keegan, yeah.
Well, a slightly butcher Kevin Keegan. But you know what's interesting about the photograph Simon's book? In every single photograph, he looks incredibly pleased with himself.
Oh, you don't.
Even when he's tiny. Even when he's young, you just look at it. He's standing with his brother in one of the pictures next to a dog the size of a small horse.
I beg to differ, sir.
Oh, no, there you look like you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a picture when he's very, very young. Good Lord.
Are you trying to say the picture on the back is smug?
No, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. There's a man enjoying everything that his success has brought him.
Absolutely.
Because what you don't see is at the bottom of the photograph, there's his girlfriend.
That was good.
It's the perfect way
Why
of
are you
finishing off a
dressed
cigar.
up to do radio?
Because I knew you were coming in, Simon.
No, but seriously.
No, I always put a suit on.
Seriously?
Not always, mostly, because, well, you know why? That's most of the clothes I've got. Have a matching trousers and jacket combo, and it's just easier. Let's talk about your breast then. Let's have a look at your chest here. Because I hadn't noticed that so much. Someone pointed out to me.
Well, I do a few push-ups, that's why.
Yeah, but they're well developed. See, I can't get my chest muscles to ping out like that.
Push-ups. Look at my knuckles. If you look at my knuckles.
Well, hold on.
See?
Look at that. You're like an ape. You've got hair all over them.
Yeah, well, forget the hair.
No, how can I forget the hair? Look at that.
No, ignore the hair.
It's like the missing link in it.
Jonathan, ignore the hair.
Let's get David Bellamy in, see if we can get this photographed.
Look.
Look at those knuckles.
See, that's what I do every day.
But why do press
because
ups on
you get more resistance, because I don't like working out, it's boring.
I like to go like that. You see?
No, forget it.
You don't?
No, I'll teach you.
How old are you now? You're 43, aren't you?
44.
44 is a year older than me.
Yeah.
I think we both look very good for our age.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not bad.
He's looking at me very critically there.
Yeah.
Simon, unlike me, has a model of himself in the Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day as I drove by, and you can sing to Simon's
He wasn't
Waxwork.
asked. He paid for it and put it in himself. You know that, don't you?
Did he?
Yeah,
You're just jealous because I got there before you.
He made it himself. I was
You're
offered years
jealous.
ago. I let Schofield have my space.
Yeah.
But you know the sad thing about that, Simon, is, and I know you're prepared to deal with this and you have the emotional reserves to deal with this, but, sure, it's great when it goes in there, but there's going to be a day when there's a photograph in the paper of them carrying out the Simon Cowell waxwork.
I'm going to be a candle.
It's going to be melted down, yeah.
I'm going to be a candle.
I suspect you'll be more than one.
Yeah. But you know what I might do? Rather than just have that terrible moment, I'll just volunteer to take it out.
Yeah.
Hire a candle maker, so all the candles in my house will be me.
Hey, I've just read something, little candles of you. There is a little chocolate you out this year, isn't there?
I don't know if they've actually put it out. I think it looks to me like a promotional
Was
thing.
it? Someone told me you can get a chocolate Simon Cowell, which, let's face it, is top of most people's must-have list.
Oh, without question.
Is there a chocolate Foxy?
Oh,
No.
there's not enough chocolate to make it. Bless him.
They're not paying me, you know,
To do what?
to put this chocolate out.
Well, isn't it great the way Simon's mind immediately
Yeah.
works?
Oh,
that way?
absolutely.
If someone
So-
said we'll put a chocolate you out, I'd just be happy.
No, you wouldn't. You'd have your agent on in 5 seconds.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be just
Look
if
at
it
me.
gave a bit of if it gave a bit of happiness to a child. I would. I would
Listeners,
let
he
them,
is not looking at
I
me.
would
He's
let-
got
I'm-
his hands over
I'm
his
staring him
eyes.
full in the eye, and I am
No,
not
you're
flinching.
not.
No.
So Pop Idol is how many weeks to go now? 3 weeks or 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks left. You've got who have you got left in there? You've got one identical young boy, one slightly overweight woman, and another fella.
Yes.
That's kind of a way of looking at them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll Mark, Sam and Michelle.
And you'll be working with whoever wins.
Yeah.
Clearly, you've got singles planned and all that kind of stuff ready.
Got the singles done, yeah.
Who I know it doesn't kind of matter to you because you can sign up any of the ones who are in the finals, I guess. But who would you most like it to be? Can you say that, or is that?
Yeah. I always think go with the person you've supported at the beginning, and I did support Michelle.
Yeah.
You
You
know.
did actually. Yes,
Yeah.
you did surprisingly.
I just think it would be good.
It would be send out a great message. Number one, that being a certain size, a certain shape isn't the be all and end all, and she does have a great voice.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what would you do with it? What material would you do? What record should I start trying to bring a cover version out myself before you get to it?
Do you know, that's a good question.
What great classic are you going to murder this time? That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan, we do tributes.
You do tributes.
That's what we do.
I tell you, I don't know who's going to be spinning their grave in a couple of months' time. But some poor, unfortunate icon of yesteryear's got it coming. Please, for God's sake, keep him out of the greatest hits section.
It's well thumbed in advance,
I
Jonathan.
bet it is. Do you actually have a list, though, of songs you think that could do with being revamped, that could work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Always.
That's very smart, of
Yeah.
course.
Spirit in the Sky, funny enough, was one of those songs.
Yeah, and that was done by Dr. and the Medics. But you weren't involved with that, were you?
No, I did it with Gareth this year.
Oh, that's
you know,
right. Yeah,
for
Comic Relief.
For Comic Relief, and we did very well with that. Yeah, I sit on maybe 30, 40 songs. You hear something on the radio and you go, yeah,
That would work.
that'll work.
Is it too late for me, Simon?
Yes.
Could I not have a kind of novelty here? Could I not be out there? What about if me and you put on flat caps and scarves and did a Chas and Dave tribute?
All right.
That would work, wouldn't it?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put you in the studio first and I'll do my bit afterwards.
No, you see, they need a final
No, I
say. I tell you, in the studio, you can make anyone sound good these
No,
days.
you can't.
You can. You could make me
Jonathan,
a pop star.
you can't.
Simon, see it as a challenge.
You can't.
I bet you could.
You
I'd like
can't.
to see that for next year, Comic Relief, you two doing
No,
Chas and
what's
Dave.
Comic Relief got to do with it?
This is serious.
Yeah, we could have. I could be the next Robson and Green.
Can you imagine?
Oh, my love.
That's just not bad. You know, there actually is seriously part of you that would like to do this.
I'd love to
Yeah,
do it.
you
You
really
really
would.
part of me, all of me.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I will make a record with you for
Yes.
Comic Relief.
No, not Comic
No,
Relief.
it has to be. 'cause
Got to be
we-
Comic Relief.
I've bought everyone 2 dinners in Africa already. I want a little bit back for me.
There has to be a purpose behind this.
What the purpose is, let ladies and gentlemen have a chance to hear a fine young man sing for the nation.
On
I
one
think you two
condition
doing
that you
Goethe.
take it seriously.
I will take it
But
seriously.
seriously, Jonathan, you really, really have to. You can't sing funny on purpose. You just.
I
have
can't
to,
sing funny at all. I'm just one of those voices. It's a
Okay.
gift. It comes out.
All right.
There's emotion
All
there.
right, well, I'm going to talk to Richard Curtis on Monday and say we've agreed.
Never mind,
No,
Richard bloody Curtis.
Let me finish.
This is not a joke.
No, we'll need an excuse to do this.
No excuse is necessary.
We will.
The nation
Yeah.
awaiting agog
Yeah.
and a little bit aghast.
But I really am going to do it.
Let's do it together. Handshake.
I know it's done.
Deal- Oh, he's got a big
I think you should do
Done.
Goethe, Chas and Dave.
No, don't you get it. You don't know what you're talking about. It's
What are
me
you
and
gonna do
Cal.
then? What are you
Me
gonna
and
do then?
Cal.
We're going to do Hi Ho Silver Lining.
No.
No.
We
Norman
are.
Greenbaum.
But don't start getting all artistic
you
with
see,
me.
I've got my own material.
You're the artist.
I've got one of my
I'm
own
the
tracks I want you to do.
record label.
I've got a little song I've written. It's about midlife crisis.
B-side.
That's where,
B-side.
that's where you get the money, though, that your own material on there.
Yeah.
How much money have you earned in the last 2 years, do you reckon? You don't have to be precise, but we're talking how many houses?
Well,
How many cigars?
actually, I don't smoke cigars.
What's that then? You got a picture of you with a cigar in the back
Yeah,
cover?
that was just an affectation.
Okay.
I've earned a lot.
You would not have thought you'd have earned this sort of money, would you? I know you had a successful career in the music business, but really, Pop Idol has just you've gone through the roof, haven't you? Incredible. A success in America. How did that happen?
Fluke.
Yeah, but what a lucky one.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep.
You could buy yourself a new training bra.
I wonder where this was actually leading.
Go on,
Actually,
let's have another look.
why are they signalling out there?
Your lady's been flashing at me through the show.
Oh, Jackie.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you noticed, if you watch Pop Idol, there's one person who sits behind me week on week, which is Jackie, who's my ex-girlfriend.
She's there.
Okay. So she's in prime spot, and if you notice, she moves her head round behind me each week so she can stay on camera.
And also, you've got quite a large head, so that's quite a lot of moving she has to do. I mean,
I've not got a
figuratively.
large
No, I
head.
don't mean you're abnormal.
Do you think I've got a large head?
No, well, it's quite big, actually. Come and look at it. Well, he's got good hair for his age. Look at that hair.
It's not that much larger head.
No,
It's not, is
No,
it?
it's not as big as yours, actually. Come to think of it. Well, look over there.
Why?
Well, yours is
You've
big.
got a very big head.
No, haven't
No,
you?
yours is long and yours is wide.
Oh, thanks.
No, seriously.
I just paid you a compliment.
No, I'm not being rude.
No, he's not. Well, there's not rudeness involved here because this is what Simon does.
It's honesty.
He tells it like it is, and sometimes people don't want to hear that.
No, true.
You know, like he's looking at me now and he's thinking, "I wish I was that man." You can see it's written in his eyes, and he can deal with that level of honesty himself.
I remember when I used to deal with you when you were a researcher years ago.
Those were the days.
And you were an absolute pig.
Who did I book? Sunita.
Soul Train.
Yes.
No, that was the point. You didn't book Sunita.
Yeah, well, she wasn't really one for Soul Train. You know that, and I know that.
No, but you could have done me a favour.
Well, why did I do you a favour? I didn't know you were going to be successful one day. Hey, I tell you who I used to book on a regular basis. The Cool Notes. Do you remember them?
Chrysalis Records.
Yeah, and 5 Star.
Oh, yeah, I love 5 Star.
And
we should
five-
do that again.
5 Star we referred to as a car park band because if someone pulled out, they'd be waiting in the car park. Come on. We'd say, who you got in the car park? Well, there's always the Cool Notes, there's Loose Ends, or there's 5 Star. OK, book all 3.
There's room for another 5 Star now.
There is room for another
Yeah.
5 Star. I'll black up. I'll be the lead one.
No, you can be the father. How old are your kids?
They're not old enough for that.
No, but seriously, how old?
No, they wouldn't want to be involved with you.
How old are they?
They're proper musicians.
How old are they, Jonathan?
12, 6 and 9.
Okay, well then we are nearly there.
Well, and with my wife on guitar, we're like the new Partridge Family. What are you laughing at? You can be replaced, you know. I'll get Foxy in.
Actually, there is a thought here.
Oh, don't start. Simon Cowell's book is...
You're being all protective now.
Of course I am. They're my
are.
kids. I'm not letting you get older. I'm
changed.
fagging.
You
I'm not picking
changed.
pockets.
Actually, should I be serious? I will not sign anyone under the age of 18.
I should hope not.
I won't.
Yeah, the law prevents it, doesn't
No,
it?
I don't like that.
OK, Simon, it's lovely having you in.
I am finished.
Well, we've run
Gotta
out of
go.
time. It's they've got another show waiting to come on.
Well, tell them to wait. I haven't
We
finished
can't.
my plug yet.
Simon Cowell's book, I don't mean to be rude, but is that... Look, I'll tell you what, come on back on next week.
I don't mean to be rude, but it's a Saturday. I've come here to plug my book.
Well, you came late.
You've
It's not
given
our
me
fault.
17 minutes. We've had a
if you'd
silly
have got out of bed with your
conversation
girlfriend 10 minutes
about
earlier.
you.
Look at the state of her hair. We know exactly what you've been doing all morning, keeping the cab waiting. Thank you, Simon. 88 to 91 FM. This
I'll
is
be
Radio
back.
2 from the BBC.